Hey family, it's Renee. Are you guys looking to learn firearm safety or do you want to just get in shape with you and 9 of your friends? If so, make sure you get it from bodybyo.tactical.com. Let him and his team get you into fighting shape. Not only is it affordable, he comes to you. Again, that is bodybyo.tactical.com.
And us try. We are back in the building. This is Dre with my co-host.
Renee, how is everybody?
What's going on, everybody? So today's topic, yo, it's about y'all girl. I have to say y'all girl because probably some of y'all listeners listen to this chick, Cardi. So today's topic is the silent sufferers. I said the curious case of Cardi because we trying to figure out where this shit came from. We know y'all watch Love and Hip Hop. I call it Love and Shit Hop because ain't nothing hip hop about that show. Everybody trying to revitalize their career. Wish y'all man J. Cole said in 5 years you're gonna be on Love and Hip Hop if you don't change your lyrics and have
Yep.
something meaningful. So we're gonna just go in. So what's up with your girl? Like who is this Cardi chick? What's been going on with her?
Man, so let's see. Cardi B she's got some hot water going on right now because she's admitted to drugging men and robbing them. And so I'm just trying to figure out like why is it okay and she's getting empowered for doing it, saying that she's not going anywhere, but we sent 70-year-old Bill Cosby to jail for life.
Exactly. And I just feel like she is untouchable. She has this machine around behind her, just pumping her up. And she pretty much told on herself that she was drugging these, I think it was a lot of black men involved. And,
Yeah.
she said, well, I was ignorant. No, child, you still ignorant. I was ignorant. We all did stuff in the past. I don't remember drugging any dudes I used to talk to. If
No.
I did, y'all need to call in or come confront me. But I never did that in my past, and we all did ignorant things, no doubt, yes. But that's just you need to go under the jail. She needs to go to jail.
That's endangerment because she's drugging somebody. She doesn't know how their body is going to react to whatever she was using.
Exactly, exactly. And she just don't care. She was taking their money and then like I said, she told on herself and she was bragging. See, this is the thing. When you're braggadocious about something, you have no remorse. So I don't care if you're a mom, I don't care if you this ill hip hop artist, and we'll get to that too, because there's nothing ill about her, nothing lyrical about her.
At
Yeah,
all.
at all. And you need to go to jail. Like she needs to go to jail. If you got a problem with me saying that, you can get the business too, but she needs to go to jail.
All right, man. So Cam, tell me, where did Cardi B come from?
Okay, so Cardi B was on Love and Shit Hop. I refuse to call it hip hop. So, like I said, she is from the Bronx, and they have a lot of lyricists out the Bronx, but she was on there as a stripper. I remember her teeth was like tore up from like the little episodes that I caught, and she was just pretty much like, "Oh, I'm gonna be like the illest hip hop artist. I'm gonna be better than Jocelyn Hernandez." And I'm gonna be great. And so I guess all these dudes got hypnotized over her plastic booty, okay? Um, and so like I remember one episode like she kept doing like a stripper move. I said this chick used to be a stripper, and like she pretty much mesmerized. So she kind of was telling, she was kind of already like preluding to like this is what I do to get what I need to get to, and started doing like this twerking, and the dude's like, oh, I'm gonna give you studio time for free. Then all of a sudden I blinked. Then I remember she was about to fight somebody on the show, and I blinked, and here she is, the number one hip hop artist as right now. So that's how I know she come from. So pretty much to me, she just a gutter snipe. She just came from the gutter.
A little ragamuffin.
Yes, yes. So how did you find out about Cardi B?
Well, I'll be honest with you guys. I don't have cable. I don't see the point in paying for it when I can watch anything I want from just streaming on the internet. So
Mhm.
I heard like everybody on Facebook, they were talking about Cardi B, Cardi B, Cardi B. So I just go on to YouTube and I'm like, I'm typing Cardi B. And what was that song? Bodak Yellow. So I listened to that.
Yeah.
I listened to that and I ain't gonna lie, man. I liked the beat on it and everything. But if you really sat down and listened to it, she wasn't saying nothing.
Right. Exactly. And I mean, the beat will catch you, right? You'll be up in the air. You'll be like, "Oh shoot, this beat's high," and then you actually listen to her lyrics, and
Oh,
you kind of
rap
question
about her.
yourself, like, "Huh?
I was gonna say, man, it's like she don't even rap colorfully about her pussy. Like she doesn't kind of give that illusion like Lil Kim or Foxy or even Raw Digger to a certain extent. You know, she's just blatant with it. My pussy wet. I can show
Right."
my ass like that. What?
And, and then I'm all like, "Okay, how far did you go in school?" Because she
Wasn't she
just
like
sound.
graduated from high school?
She did.
I think she was like 19 or 20.
Oh wow. Okay, so that's interesting because even the way she talked, like you can tell her parents didn't help her with like her speech impediment or like, looking to advocating for her educational needs. Now we're getting to the holistic piece, right? And
Right.
like she just be like, and oh fuck y'all, like what? What are you talking about? Like she just be saying sideways and y'all accept it. This is the same woman who called black women roaches.
Yeah, exactly.
And y'all didn't say nothing about that. Y'all still, oh girl, I gotta go to her concert. She got an L concert with what's his name? The other weirdo dude that everyone loves too,
Bruno
Bruno
Mars.
Mars. And
That
y'all are
little
like, yeah, that's my girl. And then the crazy part I've seen on my timeline, but she is not. She's Afro Latina because somebody in her family is Trinidadian. Child, I don't care. That don't give you a right to be calling black women cockroaches.
exactly. See, a lot of the times you got to be careful about those island Negroes because they don't see themselves as black, especially isn't her mother that's Trinidadian. I've seen a picture of her mother. She's a very fair-skinned woman. So that family is coming from that fixed mulatto class
Mm-hmm.
of the island people. So she probably doesn't
Exactly.
consider herself to be black.
Right. And see, also too, with Trinidadian folks, they have a caste system and they have a pretty much like a octamaroon, like a colorism
Quadru-
system, quadroon, and they're probably Coolie Indians. See, a lot of people don't realize you have the Coolie Indians that are from Trinidad who migrated over from India. So do y'all Googles when it comes to Trinidadians, Caribbean folks, because like Renee said, they don't consider themselves like black. They're not ADOS. And they feel like they can talk to us who are ADOS women who help brought their asses over here any kind of way. No, not today, Cardi, because we going in on your behind, and I'm gonna make sure that I try to help my students. So I'm trying to figure out the fascination she has over some of my students too, because they like, Miss, but she's dope, and I'm like, please tell me 5 things how she's dope. And they really struggle with that. Oh, she can twerk.
Uh,
Really?
next.
Next, next. So yeah,
It
so
is
I
she
it's
running with
just
those
interesting.
other two
Oh
remedial horror
Lord.
city girls?
Yes, they did a video which is pretty much a throwback video. What's it called? Twerk. Okay, first of all, the video aren't they like in animal print? They're like lions and tigers
Ty
or something like that.
Bears, oh my.
Child. Okay, and then they doing this twerking. It reminds me of the Anaconda video of not what's the other child's name? Nicki Minaj, which is another. Isn't she Trinidadian too?
Girl, she's something. I can't keep up with these
Child,
people.
yeah, she's Trinidadian too. So, and they got this beef. So it was kind of like a play of the Anaconda. Why y'all want to be like these jungle people? I don't know, cause it's oh my god, I had to
Well,
like
yeah,
take a
yeah, I had to turn the video off the first time I tried to watch it because this horse said, you gonna get flued out. And I was like,
oh.
Lord,
Yeah, that's the thing. And then she said she had sex with like 70 people by the time she got into high school on the
bitch.
Breakfast Club.
She don't love herself.
Yo. And I'm like, and y'all talking about, oh, and I seen dudes on my timeline, oh, but she bad though. Okay, go ahead and get an STI if you want to. See, y'all gotta stop looking beyond like the plastic, physical, nature. You need to be really looking at these people's souls, their intellect. Can they even think for themselves? Because a lot of people in these industries, let's say majority of them, they don't think for themselves because they have a machine that they have to like pretty much obey by. And that machine has pretty much helped Cardi to get to where she's at. Because let's think about it. Cardi is just a reincarnation of, like you mentioned before, Little Kim, Foxy, Nicki, Remy Ma.
Okay. Let's not even put her on the level with Kim because Kim could legitimately rap,
Yes,
battle rap.
exactly.
Okay. Let's not put her. She is not
Right,
on any of their level because like those were like real battle rapping women. These are
exactly.
softcore porn stars.
Yes. So, no, I'm not saying they're on their level. No doubt. No, she's not on their level at all. It's just like the industry got to find this over sexualized, this light skin, this whole Afro Latina. Because let's be honest, let's think of your girl, AOC. All these Latinas, they're coming out the cut. And I remember it was a shirt that says the future is Latino or Latinx. So you have to see like what's the agenda that's going on, and see Cardi got to make sure she got more street cred because she got Offset, and this dude's a whole fraud because his parents are two black professionals out of Gwinnett County. If y'all know anything about Gwinnett County, Georgia, pretty much it's like a middle class black neighborhood in which you have two parents in the household. They're black professionals, and I think his parents are like Boule or something like that, and yeah, look it up for yourself. The
Yeah,
mom is a
like his
teacher, the
dad's
dad's
out.
like an engineer. Right. And the mom's a Delta. And this dude's talking about, I'm from the hood. None of them dudes are hood. Gwinnett County, go do the Googles on that. Come on now. And y'all like, yeah, they hood. Oh my God, yeah. They talking to me. No, they're talking to your pockets.
Right. And
So
let's
yeah.
now let's look at the three stereotypes that the media portrays about black women. Um, White society likes to look at black women in three ways, okay? You have the mammy, the Jezebel, and you have the sapphire, okay? The mammy, she's going to probably be an older, heavy-set woman past her sexual prime that has a bit of a sassy attitude. The Je-
Mm-hmm.
the Jezebel is just what it sounds like. She's the sexually loose and sexually liberated, so called, and you probably don't have to say much to sleep with her. And then you have the sapphire. The sapphire is the angry black woman. She's educated, but she's not loose. She's probably a little bit more reserved than other black women. So those are the three characteristics that white people like to put out about black people, and the only ones that really gonna make them money are the sapphire, no, excuse me, the Jezebel and the mammy.
Mm-hmm.
And so that's why you're seeing this big push of these uh, hypersexual black women in the music industry.
Right. And then, let's also think about who's the mammy. That's Oprah and that's Gail, as we talked about in a few episodes before.
Yeah.
And when you put Cardi B up, and, they always say, well, stop, always comparing, female hip hop MCs. Now, my favorite hip hop MC right now is my girl Rhapsody. And even with her, I remember she was going in on like, hypersexualized, they kind of want to hypersexualize her, and she has like the look, like very feminine, but also she got the tomboy look. And even her, she's bigging up Cardi, and I'm looking at her Instagram like, word, because they're afraid to go against the grain of like, well, if you go and say anything negative about this chick, your career pretty much is going to be non-existent. And that's what I'm seeing. It's like everybody's bound down to her, but no one's not saying, yo, you're corrupting the minds of young black girls and black professional women. Because a lot of black professional women listen to this shit. I don't know what y'all, I don't know if y'all want to like get loose on the weekends. Cool. I'm not the one to judge you, but you out here really defending her and like, well, such and such did it. Bill Cosby did it. Like I don't see, but he's going to jail for the rest of his life. This chick is not going to jail, and kind of brag that she's pretty much untouchable. So
And on
I
top
have a
of
problem with
that,
that.
she admitted to drugging men while she was announcing that she's writing a book. Now, first of all, from the way she talks, I assume she's illiterate. So how in the hell is she going to write a book? Or is
Girl,
somebody going to write it for her?
her ghostwriter is gonna write the book. She has a writer, and who is this writer? Please come forward because you must be illiterate as well, or you must be like one step above illiterate because, like you say, how is she gonna write the book? Her writer's gonna write it, and this book is gonna be. Is it gonna be a tell-all? Is it gonna what is it? Because it's gonna be really basic and it's just gonna corrupt more minds. And then you're gonna be like, oh, I'm a stripper turned to a because that's the storyline. I'm a stripper turned to a hip hop artist. Really? Because I couldn't find another industry or another job I can do.
That's like, I don't understand. Like, that's like goals for these young women right now. They just want to get the bag without doing any work. And hip hop is the way to do it. And like, I don't, another thing that I want to talk about is the glorification of sex work.
Oh, you took the words out my mouth. You took the words out my mouth. Now, you see the slick words now. It went from prostitution to now you a sex worker. So are you
Yeah.
getting a W-2? Are you getting W-2s, a I-9, a 1099? Like, I want to know, like, are y'all paying taxes? This is, it's not being funny. It's like, how did this turn into you being a sex worker? And remember, once upon a time, people used to frown on that. Used to be like, oh my God, they a prostitute, they a hoe, they a slut. People used to like really be like, oh wow, that's not cool. Now it's like, yeah, I'm a sex worker because I gotta feed my family.
And y'all can't go to Walmart and get a job or something?
No, because they're not getting a bag. That's not getting a bag. That's not righteous.
They
No.
cannot sell pussy on the internet for $40. I'm sorry. That's not
Listen,
okay.
do you know how many women are selling the box online? I mean, legit selling the box. Like, so many dudes that I know, it's like, yeah, they be in my inbox just selling the box. I'm gonna click this link and give me $40 first. Then click this link for, I guess, a twerk session or whatever your fantasy is. They could fulfill it just by you being at home. So you don't even have to go, be the John, get in your car, go to any corner USA. They selling the box right online.
See, here's the thing. Pimp C said this on the UGK for Life album. That was what, the last UGK album before he died.
Yep.
He said that tricks ain't gotta hit the track. He said tricks ain't gotta hit the track. It's just cameras and screens. Easiest money you can get. It's the American dream.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I'm like, really? And that was the game, dude.
Right. Exactly. So that's all you have to do now is they done made it so lazy. They done made a lot of people lazy. All you gotta do is just click the link. And I remember watching that because remember you and I was talking about this like a while ago, that Killer Mike, whatever that series he had. And
Oh,
he
that thing, girl.
and it was a girl in there. She was like selling the box via webcam. And also too, she was fulfilling all type of fantasies. And she's like, "Oh, I get easy money just by doing this." And I'm like, "Yeah, but you like in the attic of your parents' house." Like what?
Did she have kids?
And she didn't mention she had kids. She probably, downstairs with her parents or something. But she
Mm.
was just like bragging about it, like I can make the bag easy just by, selling a box. And that's where our lives is at. And then so many women champion that, right? They're like, yeah, they're sex workers. They gotta get it by any means necessary. Y'all let the men get it by any means necessary. No, we're not doing this. Me too. Yes, old boys selling drugs. You should be over there selling a box. Like we're dead in all that. But women are really championing this, and the women that I see championing it, I can't even say that they're like illiterate, like PhDs with master's degrees. That's in higher education, and then you say something to them, oh, you being a hater, you're slut shaming, and these whole words, the slut shaming and all this other stuff. That's
You
just
can thank
pretty much
Amber
trying to
Rose for
confuse you to say, oh, right.
the slut walk and all this. I could take power of my pussy. And I'm like, bitch, really?
And we don't
Bitch,
own our bodies. Oh, girl.
yeah, oh babble.
The whole agency, we don't have agency over our bodies and all this other stuff. And the first time I ever heard about the word sex worker, I remember I was in Minnesota for training last year for my job, and this weird chick from Canada, she was so weird, and I had to let her know about herself. She was like, "Oh, I
You told
champion
her
women
she,
being." Huh?
did you just tell her she weird?
Yeah, I was like, you're kind of weird for me. Like, we don't see eye to eye. And I think she was like, okay, you're weird too. I don't care. And I'm not like, because she didn't want to talk to me. We was like the only two black people, and like she was all with the white folks. That's another topic. But she was like talking to me about how she's an advocate for sex work. And I was like, what? Like, what is this sex work? She's like, oh, strippers and prostitutes. But, I'm an advocate for them because they're hardworking women and they got to get the money. And I'm like, we're
Are
hardworking
they
too. We're
working?
just straight. According to her, yeah. According to her.
Oh,
And I said, well, I don't understand what's hard about you, being a stripper. She's like, oh, they got to practice, they got to train. And I'm like, well, maybe I live in a bubble because, she was talking about how she take these, the pole classes, whatever the case is. I mean, I took them for like to get my body in shape, just like, oh, not to say, yeah, now I'm going to get my certificate to be a stripper. No.
right.
She's telling me all this, and I'm like, so are you a sex worker? Well, if I have to do it, I will. And I'm like, really? And she's bragging and telling me she got all these degrees. And I'm like, so if you have to go be a sex worker, you are willing to sell your box, degrade yourself, because let's face it, a lot of these women, they degrade themselves. They let these men degrade them. But you say you have agency over your body, but you let these men do any and everything to you. So how you have an agency over your body and you're a sex worker and you're like, yo, I'm letting these dudes do whatever. No.
I mean, that's just like dream selling to yourself because they have to say something to themselves to make it okay in their mind. So if they say it enough, it's gonna become true.
Exactly. But
And
also too, go ahead.
I was gonna say a lot of people, uh, they run away from the term prostitute because that means you're dirty. You're a dirty woman if you're a prostitute or a whore or whatever. But sex work, that sounds like well, that sounds clean. She's just a
Right.
sex worker, you know?
Exactly. And it's like you said, that sounds like you're getting up every day and you're getting taxes taken out, you're getting FICA, you're paying into Medicare, but they are not getting any benefits at all. I don't care if you have a webcam, you're not getting any benefits. And then this is another thing too, and I know people gonna be like, oh, you're being so extra traditional. And these be the ones that be like, oh, I want to get married and my future significant other better accept the work that I do. I don't think so because if he's a decent guy, has respect, has honor within himself, he don't want his future wife's body to be exposed to everyone, and then you go on to let's say homecoming, and they're like, "Yo, dude, that's your girl," or "I just seen her on Pornhub." You know what I'm
Exactly.
saying?
Exactly. And see, you know what? It's that fetish thing. You got some men out there that like putting their women out naked. I don't know if you're a big fan of horror movies or anything, but Rob Zombie, whatever horror movie that he makes, he has his wife butt naked at some point.
Really? See, oh my
But
god.
yeah, his wife will be butt naked in front of the camera at some point, and he don't care. Some men are into that. It's called a cuckold. And we're gonna talk about that on another episode because that's real heavy in the white deviancy.
Yeah, I'm about to say that sounds like some white deviancy type of ish right there because I'm about to say if I go and do something like that, my husband will be like, here's the papers, goodbye. Like, come on. Like, goodbye. But yeah, so it's just, you have, like you said, they don't want, they know that they're doing an act that is despicable, but they want to classify and clean it up to be like, I'm a sex worker instead of a prostitute. And that's pretty much what Cardi B is. Cardi B is pretty much a prostitute now. She's prostituting herself to the industry.
Yeah.
And people are like, yay, girl. But think about it. It's the feminist agenda. It's all about being a feminist. You can't tell them feminists what to do because they're the ones who came up with all these buzzwords. And they feel like, well, you are oppressing me because you telling me that I can't be a sex worker. I can do whatever I want to do. I don't have to have nobody telling me any say so. And it's just no logic to their agenda. There's like zero logic, and a lot of feminists, because Cardi B is considered like one of the head feminists in the
Is she?
movement. Oh yeah, yes,
Oh,
honey,
God. They that
yes,
that's
honey. They are desperate. They are very desperate. She is one of the big feminists. They pushing her, and that's one of the things I was reading about today. They was like, oh, she's a top feminist, and I said, yeah, I can see that.
and she married this man with with what, 3 children before hers.
Right, and I think don't he has like six in total? Cause then he get like the side chick pregnant too.
I think so. And they were about to get divorced or something. It's just too much to keep up with,
Okay,
you
and
know.
let's talk about that because I remember I said on my Facebook and also on Twitter, I said stop worshiping celebrities. They trying to get you to buy their album or tour when they was going through this quote unquote divorce. Child, I think the next week they got back together in Puerto Rico or something, and I think she went on tour, he went on tour or something. I said, y'all just really play into this whole love and shit hop and be like, girl, they getting a divorce. How is that impacting your life? It's really not, especially if you in poverty. You don't got time to be watching TV. You
But
don't have time.
it's just straight up bread and circuses, like Julius Caesar said. You're gonna get distracted from your own personal hell that you're living in. You're poor, your lights are off, you ain't got no furniture, but you got your computer and you can tune right in and just watch other people's drama.
Exactly. And so that's what we have, in this era. And I'm trying to find something. I took a screenshot today on someone I know. I was very disgusted they have said this. And it wasn't no like, yo, okay, here it goes. It says, wow, a video Cardi B posted in the past resurfaced. In it, she is almost crying about the things she did in her past to advance her music career. She said that she did some illegal things so that she could take care of herself and pay for her studio time. She stated that she paid over $50,000 in studio time out of her own money. And then
To
it
sing
was saying,
songs,
yes.
right?
Hmm?
To sing songs that she didn't write.
Yes.
Okay.
And then this person said, we know that reaching your goals can be challenging without the resources you need. And so I guess they're saying they're going to finance $50,000 to advance their career. This is not a spinoff for you to promote your business, okay? Please do not promote your business. I understand you want to do this cool, like, charitable thing, but don't use Cardi B as your example. Like, well, she was down and out. She had to pay 50,000. No, 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 no. And so they didn't say, well, damn, that's kind of messed up. Like she did this awful, horrendous act. They're just like, but anyways, here's our business. We got a studio. Come see us.
Wow. People are really trying to spin this, aren't they?
Yes. They're really trying to spin it. Okay, let me give you this quote Cardi B said about being a feminist. But
Lord have
being
mercy.
a feminist is real simple. It's that a woman can do things the same as a man. Anything a man can do, I can do. Now listen to this next line. I can finesse. I can hustle. We have the same freedom. I was top of the charge. I'm a woman and I did that. I do feel equal to a man. This is quoted by y'all girl Cardi B, Belle Khali's, whatever her last name is. That's her name, Belle.
Alabama something. Let
But
me go look at my furniture floating. This shit sound like a spell.
it does, right? Belle Khali's. But this is who y'all worship, like, and y'all. I don't see enough outrage. See, if it's let's think of a hot hip hop artist now. If J. Cole was to say this, y'all would go burn down Fayetteville. Y'all would go burn down his what's his home, Forest Hills Drive. Y'all would
Hmm.
go find this dude and just drag him. I don't see enough outrage on dragging Cardi B. Y'all gonna probably even buy more of her albums. Y'all probably gonna go to her next concert. Then I'm hearing people say, "Chill, she's a mom." What?
What
She's
that
a
got to?
mom? What
Because
exactly?
her daughter gonna grow up and see that.
Right.
Either
She's
that or
a
she's gonna be
mom.
one of the schools where they're gonna be like, "Oh yeah, your mama used to suck dick for money."
Exactly, exactly. And y'all are like, oh, she's a mom. See, this is the thing that some of y'all need to understand. Just because you gave birth to a child doesn't mean you're motherly, doesn't mean that you're a nurturer, doesn't mean that you're protecting yourself and your child. You can birth as many children as you want to, but you don't have a motherly instinct in your soul and your body. So y'all need to chill out. Well, she's a mom. You know how many moms out here drop their kids off on the doorstep and their kids are in foster care? So what about people who are dads? They don't count. What if these dudes are parents? And what if they're single parents? Y'all didn't say, oh wow, that dude got drugs. He could have got like a bad trip. He's at a psychotic hospital. He's locked up. Y'all didn't say anything about, oh well, that old boy's a dad. Y'all like, chill. She's a mom. She shouldn't go to jail. Puh.
But that's because, like, this society, let's be honest, they don't respect men,
No.
and especially the men that she was drugging were black men. So whatever happens to them happens to them.
Mm-hmm.
They've been thinking with their dicks. That's what's wrong with black men. They always think with their dicks.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. Exactly. And I mean, I'm pretty sure so many people have said that, like, oh, they were thinking with their penis, so that's what they get. And I mean, for her to really, because this is other rapper, he put himself in jail by snitching on himself that did that, I can't even think of that kid's name. He was out of New York. And he snitched on himself and he got like 25 years.
Bobby Schmurda.
Yes.
Yes.
So Cardi she need to go do some time. She need to go do time. I have no problems with that. Okay. And I remember someone on my timeline said yesterday, like, what is the fascination about Cardi? I'm probably like, child, if you gotta ask me that, you must be living under a rock.
Let's see. What about the reaction to how people just put her on a pedestal though? Like, what makes her special is what I'm really trying to figure out.
I'm trying to figure out the same thing because we've seen the Cardis before.
Yeah.
We've seen the Cardis before, but they're really trying to turn this chick into like a megastar. And like I said, you only had one album. I remember I listened to like one song she had with Chance the Rapper. I couldn't even get through like a bar. I was like, no, no, I can't. And people, I remember what was it past last summer? People was going nuts. Oh my god, that album is so dope. And I'm like, what is it about this shit? Because you don't even understand what she's talking about. I'm like, she might as well do like a Spanish album, just rap in Spanish. What they call it, reggaeton. Do a
Yeah.
reggaeton album. You probably would like. Well, I probably can rock with you then, but don't try to say that you a hip hop artist. And I know so many dope lyrical hip hop artists who happens to be women that can out rap her in they sleep, in a coma, whatever.
Jean Grey would annihilate her.
Yes, Rhapsody will annihilate her. Even Whitney, because she always talking about suck my dick, and I'm like, you don't even have a dick, Remy
Young Ma.
Ma.
Remy Ma can legitimately rap.
Yeah, and she was a battle rapper too.
Yeah.
Look how many people we name, and they're not even nowhere near famous or have the notoriety as Cardi.
We cannot forget Raw Digger because Dirty Harriet is a classic.
That's a classic album. I still play that album and I still get hyped to that album. And that's an album you can keep playing. You can play and play. I can't even like I said, I can't even get through that one song, whatever the album is. I'm like, and y'all talking about and I see all somebody said this is a classic album. Who, child, what? That's a classic album. I was like, I can name like 5 classic albums just from Women alone. She's not even near on that list.
Oh my God, are we that desperate in hip hop?
We're desperate in hip hop because they want the one. They want this one queen of hip hop. You're not gonna get that anymore. You're not gonna get the MC Lights or the Queen Latifahs. All right. So what do we leave off at?
We left off at Queen Latifah in classic albums.
Yes. So yeah, so we was pretty much just wrapping that up about classic albums because y'all was talking about that whatever her album, Cardi's album was classic. But we gonna move on from that because I really want to talk about this book I have read in high school. I don't know if you guys ever heard of this book called When Chicken Heads Come Home to Roost by
I've heard.
Jerome Morgan. Have you read it?
I haven't read it. I've heard of it though.
It's an interesting book. Jerome Morgan is a self-proclaimed Jamaican hip hop feminist. And
Uh,
I had to pull his book back out to do the research when we decided to talk about Cardi. And it's a few things I wanted to point out that Joan has said in her book. Mind you, I'm like this fresh 16, 17-year-old reading this book. Now I'm looking at this book 20 some years later. Yes, I'm dating myself. And I was like, oh, okay, Joan, this is interesting. So she was talking about how, as sisters, we need to band together and stop the misogyny in hip hop lyrics and videos because it's devaluing sisterhood. She need to do like part two of this book and really also talk about across the board because women can be misogynist too.
that's true.
And she was just straight talking about men, like the hip hop. Now, mind you, she's talking about NWA era, Uncle Lou, Two Live Crew, all that stuff. But I'm not like, okay, Joan, you must didn't look at 2019, and even when women was talking about, oh, lick me where it's hot, all this other stuff. And she really pretty much like that was null and void. It was like, no, men, you guys are like pretty much. I'm like, they're not raping and pillaging these women in the video. These women are like willingly signing up, like, yes, look at me. And she just omitted the part that women also take part in being a misogynist too.
Yeah, they call that misandry.
Mm-hmm. Right. And she had no, I don't remember her even discussing that in the book. But here's a quote I want to read. I know today is just like, this is interesting. This quote is definitely dedicated to Cardi. She must have like knew Cardi was gonna be in the makings. So Jones said, more than any other generation before, we need a feminism committed to keeping it real. We need a voice like our music, one that samples and layers many voices, injects its sensibilities into the old and flips it into something new, provocative, and powerful.
Hmm.
And
Interesting.
it's very interesting. Go ahead and read the book. Go buy it. It's pretty cheap. When Chicken Heads Come Home to Roost by Joan Morgan. And her saying this quote was very interesting in the time she wrote the book. She wrote the book like pretty much like in the 90s. And I said, she must have knew this new wave of feminism and look at me, I'm a sex worker, I can do whatever to my body was coming for her to like say need something new, provocative and powerful.
Yeah, I mean, because that. Looking back on it, that seems like foreshadowing.
Definitely, definitely, definitely. And I mean, like, go check out her videos. She got videos and she's very much like this militant black Jamaican feminist, and she's like, I don't give a F, like women can do whatever, the men, y'all not taking accountability and responsibility. But hey, women, y'all can do whatever. Like y'all can, degrade yourselves, because it's our time. And we hear that a lot. Didn't Oprah say that? It's our time. Time
Yeah.
is up, something like that.
Isn't that another hashtag time's up or something?
I'm trying to keep up with the hashtags. I think that's it too. Time's up for who? For the men? For the women? Who? I guess for the men, I guess they want to like just get them all.
Yeah, that seems to be a recurring theme in today's political climate. Just blame men for everything.
Mhm. So yeah. So I gotta go back and reread the book. I remember seeing Joan on a YouTube video, and she was just going off about the state of hip hop. Of course, only addressing men, because she has a tendency of like going off, going off on men. So she needs to join the team with what's your girl name? Dream Hampton
Yeah,
and Jamila. Can never think of the chick's last name. You know what I'm talking about.
with her cracker ass daddy. No, her cracker ass daddy. She's sitting up there. My dad is Haitian. But let's look at this. After the Haitian Revolution, the white people that were in Haiti at the time got reclassified as black.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
German and it was some Dutch there. They got reclassified as black. So that's the mind game she's pulling on you. That man probably white, Danish, Dutch, whatever the hell you call them. And so because they got reclassified as black, he's going around talking about I'm a black man.
Right, exactly. But well, she needs to join their team because you have to like when you go watch some of her videos, you're gonna be like, really, chick? And I mean, she is just like very hardcore in this feminist movement. But the thing that killed me, and then we'll go back to, well, this is all talking about Cardi B. They always be like, I'm a feminist and this, that, and the other, but they be having, I'm like, who's y'all baby daddies? Because they be having kids. They be, are you mad at him because he black? Then they be like, well, I'm gonna get a white man. He gonna treat me better. And I could see Cardi doing that. I could really see that's gonna happen with her. Well, I'm done with Offset. He done had 10 kids on me. I'm gonna get Leonardo DiCaprio.
She gonna be just like Eve. She gonna go get ran,
Oh,
and then she gonna go find her a white simp.
I forgot about her. Yeah. Wasn't Eve a stripper too?
I don't know if she
She
was a
was a
stripper.
strip. Yes, she was. She was a stripper in Philly. Because remember she used to date what's that? I call him a crackhead. I don't know if he's a crackhead. Stevie J, who is now with
Jocelyn or no Faith
no
Evans.
Faith Evans. Yeah,
Yeah.
okay. Here it is. Faith used to be a stripper. I mean, not Faith. Lord, Eve used to be a stripper when she was 17 years old.
You lying.
Go Google, you do. Go do the Googles. Do the
Oh my.
Googles.
Cause see,
And
I
go
even
ahead.
the man, I really rocked with Eve in the beginning, man. She was like for real rapping because she was one of the first female rappers to come in the game in the 90s that wasn't rapping about her pussy. She was rapping about moving bricks.
Exactly. Exactly. No, she
Uh,
was a stripper. Like they have a whole lot of. I remember Trina said she was a stripper too.
I mean, at least Trina admitted it, but Trina also had a real job. Trina was a real estate agent.
Right, exactly. But these chicks, like, this is the thing. When you do your Googles and you see certain people and you're like, well, these, they had like an actual job. And I think she said she did it for a day and she felt so like degraded that she ran off the stage. Cause I remember like watching her, was it Unsung or something like that? And I said, oh, wow, you know what I'm saying? But these chicks are like, no, I'm a stripper. Yes, I'm just getting the bag. Your girl, Azealia Banks, she
She
said
a
she was a
weirdo,
stripper.
man.
She's definitely a weirdo.
She a
She's definitely
weirdo.
a weirdo. And then, okay, listen to what she says. Strippers make more fucking money than a lot of people working desk jobs. Honey, that's not the point. See, this is the thing. We in this era in which is money over everything, and I have to say, I have to blame a lot of people who money over everything, and then now it's like I gotta get the bag, so I'm gonna degrade you. And I see why a lot of these young girls and young black, professionals, they're like, well, shit, I'm gonna quit my job being a lawyer and go be a stripper. I mean, like you have stories like that, and they, trying to degrade the average 9 to 5 person that's trying to get it, or those who trying to have a side hustle, they trying to get it, and these chicks are like, well, damn, word, you making how much a night, girl? I might have to, contemplate doing that on the side because they get peer pressure, and
Here's
y'all have to stop Worshiping celebrities. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say, here's the thing about strippers getting all this money. They really not, because see, your average club gonna have what, 10 dancers? And if y'all bring in $20,000 a night, you gotta split that 10 ways. That's not all your money.
Thank you.
You're not making that much money. The strippers who are getting money like that are usually prostituting, excuse me, sex working on the side. Either
Lit.
that or they have a real tight mouthpiece and they can make promises that they never have to fulfill.
Mm-hmm.
Because like that's the game, you in the strip club, you drinking, you probably eating that nasty ass food that they done had laid out since 12 in the afternoon, and you're already out of your mind because you're surrounded by all this music going on, and you got these women and the lights going, and so these women see you as a trick. So what happens when you catch a trick? You're supposed to break them.
Exactly. Exactly. But people don't see the background. They just see, well, girl, I'm getting the money. But some do not ask the question, like, well, what do you have to do to get that money? And a lot of times, unfortunately, a lot of these strippers, especially the black ones, they go missing. Hence why we have so many black women missing in United States alone. Some of them end up being on drugs, in an abusive relationship. They're just an addict, and they're trying to catch that next thing, that next fix, that next bag. And, it's just a shame. And then you got girls who's glamorizing it, and they're like, oh my God, I want to do that, miss. And then they looking at you like, you lame. You coming to my school talking to me, or you got this outfit on, you don't got the 42-inch weave. Why should I listen to you? I'm listening to Cardi. She's saying to get the bag and get the bloody shoes. I can't get that if I'm working as an accountant. So,
Another thing that I want to talk about, uh, is Cardi B a minstrel?
yes,
I just feel like she is this whole caricature of an oversexed black woman. She makes up words. She doesn't even talk half the time. The bitch makes sounds, okay?
she do.
And it's
She
like, y'all
do.
understand that? You know?
Because I feel like when you as a people, and let's be honest, we are functioning at low vibration. So when you're functioning at a low vibration, you're not pushing back, you're not having the challenging conversations or challenging these people, these celebrities. You're like anything goes. And then if she's making some bird brain sounds, the people who's functioning at low vibration, they can understand, because they're like, oh man, she's speaking my language. And you can be for real, she's speaking my language. And low vibration doesn't mean you're uneducated. Could be the
No.
educated ones. They're like, yo, wow, you heard what she said? She's keeping it real. Now I remember this dude on my timeline. He's such a whatever. He's like, oh, she keeps it real. Y'all ladies need to listen to her. I'm looking like, bruh, need to listen to who? Her? No. I don't, like you said, I don't know what she's talking about. She's not speaking my language. I know that, like, I'm beyond this, whatever she trademarked. And she trademarked one of those sounds.
That
And
okay.
I'm
Oh,
that okay or car. I'm like, child, no. And if I'm like, how dare you come on anybody's timeline talking about, oh, we need to be more real like Cardi. I'm like, women been saying the same thing she been saying for eons, but all of a sudden because she says it, because she's more what they said, quote unquote, easier on the eyes. I'm supposed
yeah.
to be like, yeah, oh, yep, I'm gonna like make her my role model. No, child. And like you said, it's just a minstrel show. It's a minstrel show. And then she made this big fuss about, I'm not supporting Cap. I'm supporting Cap. I'm standing with Cap. But you sure was in that Pepsi video that was being commercial that was being ran all throughout Super Bowl. So how are you supporting him? Why did you okay your contract for you to even be in that Pepsi commercial, and it's going to be aired during Super Bowl. So how are you really supporting? You still supporting the NFL because it was still played during NFL Super Bowl.
Like she just like she took like every stereotype of black society that is mainstream mainstream that they portray all the time, and she just rolled it up into one big character and called it Cardi B, you know?
Right. And then I remember her earlier was saying that her mom and dad drunk so much Bacardi, like her parents named her or nicknamed her that and her sister's name Hennessy. So if that's not the biggest stereotype ever, I don't know what to say, but y'all let this slide so many times and y'all like, why y'all want to cancel her? No, she needs to be canceled. She should have been canceled. She shouldn't have even been on, well, I don't care, 11 Shit Hop. And that's how she got big. And then she's fighting everybody on there. And I don't even understand how y'all even watch 11 Shit Hop. Like, y'all brain cells should be about done. Because every time they're fighting, they sleeping with each other, then y'all think that's okay. But that's, once again, that's the vibration here. That's the vibration. We just love dysfunction. We love, I call it death culture. It's death culture because they're promoting drugs, they're promoting all this horrendous behavior, and y'all just like, yeah, and think you're gonna live your life like that. Your life is not like that. You gotta go to work. They gotta go to the studio. They gotta do other stuff. But yeah, it's ridiculous.
Like you said, it's just ridiculous because it doesn't make any sense that people are living their lives vicariously through this woman who is detrimental to black society. First off, she doesn't consider herself black. So why is the hell are we giving her this pass on saying nigga so much? Because that's all she says is nigga, nigga, nigga.
She do, and she loves saying it. She loves saying nigga. She love, degrading black women. And y'all, once again, do not say anything. And it's just like, oh, she's like Quentin Tarantino. What's the difference between them two? He loves saying nigga. He ain't black. She loves saying nigga. She ain't black. And then the thing that killed me about
Now let's
not just her.
hold on.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say, hold on one second. Let's talk about Quentin Tarantino for a minute because as much as his movies are nigga fest, if you really listen between the lines, he's telling you the truth about white society. I don't know
Mm-hmm.
the Hateful Eight, but it's a how I put it. The Hateful Eight isn't much to look at, like scene wise, but the monologues and the dialects in the movie really explain a lot about white culture because there's a scene where you have Sam Jackson as this black major, and I can't think of his name. He's a white man, but in Django he played Billy Crash, and they're having this heated exchange about black people and white people, and the white man says the only time white folks are safe is when niggas are scared, and that just always stuck out to me.
Right. Exactly. Well, at least, like you said, it's some type of message in between that. This chick don't got no message in between that, in between any of her records.
All
Now,
she
this is, go
uh
ahead. All she want.
I was gonna say all she wants to do is sleuth for gutter sex because she did an interview with DJ Vlad one time, and they were talking about
Mm.
how DJ Vlad is a topic we're gonna do later, but DJ Vlad asked her, why do you say this? And she was talking about, how she likes dating black men. She likes darker people. She doesn't like light people. She says she dates outside of her race, quote unquote, but she's an Afro Latina. You catch that game? But
Uh-huh.
she says she dates outside of her race because she likes to know other people's culture. She wants to know the culture. She said, if I wanted to know more about white people, I would date a white man, but I don't like light skin.
Mm.
So what this woman is basically a slave to the BBC, and y'all know what that
Mm-hmm.
is.
Mm-hmm.
She's a slave to the BBC, and she values black men over black women.
Right. What most people do, right? What
Yeah.
most interracial relationships, they value black men over black women. And we're gonna do a show on that as well, and how they pretty much like racially divide their children away from who's the main person in the household, the black woman, the grandma. And so that's why you see a lot of their children, because I don't ever see like Offset with the child. She's like, oh, I gotta be with my baby, this, that, and the other. And I doubt his folks are even involved.
Yeah, you know that
Interesting.
they're not hardly involved, but she just seems like one of those people who only value black men for what's in their pants. She could care less what how they do economically or socially.
Oh yeah, no doubt. And I mean, even though we just called this girl Cray Cray, Azalea Banks, she called out Cardi B in 2017. She said she's only black when black want to include themselves in a success story. So she's saying Cardi only says, yes, I'm gonna only be with let's say Offset, and I'm quote unquote Afro Latina when a check is involved.
Yeah.
And this chick, even though she may be crazy sometimes, she be seeing some stuff. And a lot of these black dudes was pretty much like offering their like advice to Cardi. Did y'all offer that advice to like Lauryn Hill and Queen Latifah, MC Light, or any
That
other of these black, hip hop artists that are women? I doubt it.
but see that goes into the black person, because it goes for both men and women. The black person craving of exotic sex.
Mm-hmm.
A black man will allow himself to be called nigger all day long as the woman is non-black.
Right. Exactly.
Because
Exactly.
Donald Glover, he did a stand up, and I really hate Donald Glover. I think he's just trash in a pair of what the hell he wear, New Balances,
Yes.
trash in a pair of glasses. But he did a joke, and there's always a realm of truth to comedy. And he did a joke about how he was sleeping with a white girl and she called him a nigger, and that was the hardest he ever came in his life. And I'm like, you are just a fucking Sambo.
He is. He really is. And this whole Stephanie chick, we haven't seen Homegirl yet. And you live in Hawaii. Okay. Okay, Barack Obama 2.0.
Yeah.
Interesting. And this is another thing. So y'all girls not that crazy. She be saying some stuff. Your girl Azalea Banks. Here's a good one that we're gonna drive home. Black industry men are too hyped for this Latina girl. I never seen them jump like this for Remy or Nikki. Spinning this for the culture story when they are simply letting white men at Atlantic buy them into hating their own women.
Can you say that
Whoa.
for the people in the back?
Let me say this for the people in the back. Y'all listen to me. Black industry men are too hyped for this Latina girl. I never seen them jump like this for Remy or Nikki. Spinning this for the culture story when they are simply letting white men at Atlantic buy them into hating their own women. This is quoted by Azalea Banks and Homegirl. Good thing, they kept her tweets. She deleted her tweets after she tweeted this. She said the realest thing ever. While these industry dudes, which more than likely they're small hats. If y'all know what small hats are, y'all need to do the research on that. They
Yeah, I
are
know.
allowing our men buying them, going back to misogyny again, and deaf culture and shit hop, buying them to say, you know what, y'all need to be this the chick, this the chick, Cardi's the chick, Remy, the rest of them, nah, they black, they look like, look how they look, but look at, yeah, she got the same features, Cardi got the same features or the enhancements, she's the chick. The rest of them, look at, they dirty, they angry, look at their lyrics. So look at the whole self hatred, the whole colorism, the whole. But she's for the culture. Interesting.
I mean, she's a caricature of the culture.
She is. She's a caricature of the culture. But yeah, people always want to say, but she black though. She Afro Latina. She just like us. No, she's not like me. I'm not. I know where I am.
Same.
And so, and when you see men doing it and when you see women doing it, it's like it's a problem. Y'all been very brainwashed to hate your own women, but to hold this chick up in the highlight, and she's been traumatizing, violating, committing violence against black men. I ain't see no Latino men, Asian men, white men. It was strictly black men, but y'all don't want to cancel her though.
No, because I mean, all she does is walk around in her underwear and stick her tongue out.
Mm-hmm. And speaking bird brain language.
Yeah.
Oh man, so we about to like we brought it today. We have really brought it today. Any last thoughts, questions, aha moments?
Um, let's see. Is Cardi B canceled?
Yes. she she been canceled on my book. I don't listen to it. I don't support nothing she do.
I mean, she just, I don't know. It's just like her voice just sounds like nails on a chalkboard to me.
Right. Exactly. And I remember one time this chick, I thought we was cool till she said this one statement. I said, I don't think we can be cool like that. She said, you know what? I like Cardi B. She reminds me of my cousins. I just like, ghetto-fied, behavior. Now mind you, this person I'm talking about, I held her in the highlight. I was like, man, she does a lot of dope work. She's an artist, whatever the case is. And when she said that, I said, oh, that says a lot about you because we are the company that we keep or that we like.
Yeah.
And she was trying to kind of argue me down on why I don't like Cardi B, and pretty much was like, well, we're women. Here we go with this women. We women, we black women. I said, nah, she's not black. I say she disrespected black women all the time, but I supposed to like her because of what? Then she's like trying to say, well, you like that militant, radicalized hip hop. I'm like, child, you don't even know the artists I like. And maybe you need to listen to them so you can like get your mind right. So when people come to me and say stuff like that, I'm all set with you. Like I don't think we can rock, but once again, maybe because I don't I
Have you
don't
seen
talk bird brain.
Talib? Have you seen Talib get on the?
Oh,
Cause it kind of hurt my heart because I had to remove Black Star from my hip hop library because
oh.
oh my
And
God, that, ugh.
let me talk about okay, let's talk about him right quick and then we'll go ahead and shut it down. I went to go see Talib last I saw him in concert twice. I saw him last year in Atlanta. And he
Mhm.
had the HBCU marching bands in the background. I said, okay, this is when I think the Magic Hour, whatever the last album came out. And I was like, okay. And then he just really, really showed his ass on social media. And I knew that day was going to come, in which I'm like, dude, you sleep. And then all that he beat his wife, the whole sexual harassment case he has against his former artist, and I think she's still signed to him, and she's taking him to court. I'm like, bruh, I am all set with you.
Oh, Talib.
I know.
And most
Interesting.
of mine, he's somewhere thinking he a more and he don't need a passport.
He said that.
Yeah. Most of the time
Oh,
somebody gave him that empowering speech of being a international citizen and he don't need no paperwork and he got caught up in the airport with no paperwork. Girl, it was a mess.
whoa, that's a mess. That is a
He
big mess.
he's not even most deaf anymore. He's a Yassine
Yeah,
Bey.
he's Yasin Bey. I saw him in concert when he did this whole transition of Yasin Bey, and it was like on his birthday, and he did like 100 songs, and I only knew about 20 songs. I'm like, bruh, are these all new unreleased songs? And he's like, I can't perform them because I'm under like a contract battle. I'm like, we gotta do a show about that too, how the industry just raped these artists. And they
Prince,
don't
that,
care. They just want to get on.
Prince told us that in the 90s.
Yes, and these dudes don't listen. Or these women. So yes, I know we just went like so left, but it still was in the same realm.
Y'all know we get off topic at least once a show.
Yes, we do. And I just have to end it with this. Y'all black men, y'all need to talk to y'all man Offset because he said this about his quote unquote wife. She's the best mother and hustler. So just
She's
because she birthed a child does not mean she's motherly or she's actually raising this child.
she's so you're telling me that your wife sitting up here wearing some cowboy chaps with her coochie out, rapping about being Tatiana is a good mother.
Oh yeah, I haven't heard that. Yes, exactly. Exactly.
Just go watch the Tatiana bust down, whatever the fuck it's called, video on YouTube, and she's sitting up here talking about uh she fuck him with her rag on, and when she comes she say gang. I'm like, ugh.
Child, she needs to be canceled, but y'all gonna even love her even more. But y'all men talking about she's the best mom ever and she's a hustler. Well, we gonna see because we gonna see what's gonna happen to you, Offset. I'm waiting. I got my eyes on you, cause something's about to go down, and all this is about to go down. Trust me. Trust when I say it. And then he gonna write, no matter what go on, I'm gonna love you. Okay.
Is he
All
gonna
right, buddy.
other children's mothers?
No, because you don't never where's the other children's moms? You don't ever hear about them, but you wanna make a whole album talking about father of four. Then he said his daddy was in his life. You alive?
Mm.
So we coming, y'all. We got some more hot topic subjects, but thanks for like rocking with us. Episode 4. I can't believe it. If y'all have some topics you want us to discuss, like definitely hit us up on Facebook at this Urban Social Sciences. Episodes usually come out every Monday. Make sure you check them out on SoundCloud, Spotify, Google Play. Man, we getting everywhere. What
Yep.
else? What else did I miss?
Um, I don't know. I think we covered the whole spectrum of Cardi B and Cardi B worship.
Yeah, so we covered it all.
We got to do
Yeah,
a show on Beyonce worship at some point.
Lord, we gonna do that in the tax. What is it? The refund tax tour. We gonna talk about that. They didn't do a refund tax tour this year, but it's coming next year. It's gonna be a holiday tour coming up soon. That's why they quiet. See, they quiet because her and 55-year-old Jay-Z thinking he's still 20 something years old. They working on something to get y'all money. So
Yeah.
we gonna talk about the refund tax tour and how y'all making them black, millionaires and billionaires. Because Jay said what's better than one billionaire too, while y'all barely got your Section 8, while Trump is cutting all these programs out. Oh, we gonna talk about it. So, and don't forget, black podcasters, black businesses, we're doing advertisement. So, let us know if you guys want to be share your business, want to be spotlighted, and all we ask for return is, you share what we do here at the Urban Social Sciences. So I think we covered everything, Renee.
I think so.
All right. So much love and light to the us tribe. Until next time, we Audi 5000.
Later days.
Peace.